So somebody told me the other day that atheism is the natural default of humans. That cannot be further from the truth. For the majority of human history, atheism hasn't really even been a thing. In fact, in most countries, atheism is not really a big thing. Why is that? That's because God has written his law on our heart. God has put something inside of us that naturally seeks and is curious after him. Another thing I've heard is, once you do your research and this, and that, there's plenty of Christians who are brilliant, who have done research and who have come to the still conclusion that God is real, that the Bible is real. Now, I'm not going to say that atheists are dumb. I think there are some really smart atheists. In fact, a lot of them are very smart and brilliant people. However, knowledge can be a crutch. It can be a hindrance, can puff you up and think, I'm too smart for this God thing, when God requires humility. The Pharisees had the same issue when Jesus came along. They thought, they were studied, they came from the tribe of Benjamin, and that all these intellectual accolades got them closer to God, when Jesus says, nah, it ain't about that at all. God broke those barriers and made himself available to the smartest person in the room and to the least smartest person in the room. Because God is not an intellectual assent where you can say, I figured it out. So no, atheism is not the default. Nobody wakes up and says, I'm going to become an atheist. Atheism is a result, typically, of hearing the truth of God and rejecting it. It's the constant hardening of the heart when exposed to truth.